Hi everyone, how are you all doing? Hope you're all doing well. Today I wanted to discuss the topic of nightclubs and Christians and church, because if you're similar to my age, you're at the age now where you can probably go to nightclubs and you'll probably start thinking about it, and your friends are going, and you'll probably start thinking, as a Christian, as a believer, should I be going to nightclubs? And the first thing is, we think this, and the reason a lot of people are very hesitant as a Christian to go to nightclubs is because, as a whole, the church has a very bitter taste towards nightclubs. It's seen as a place full of sinners, full of hell. It seems like a really bad place where Christians shouldn't step foot in. It was a really weird assumption, because in the Bible, it never states go to a nightclub, because they weren't really around then. So this topic and this question is in that grey area of the Bible where it specifically doesn't say you can't go to a nightclub, but you've got to look deep into the Bible, look at text and try and contextualise it, and then try and realise what it's saying about today's issues. So I just want to sum up why the reason is why Christians and churches think it's bad. Before you've gone to a nightclub, or if you haven't gone to a nightclub, or if you can think back when you were younger, what were your stereotypes and connotations you had towards nightclubs? I think, for me, it was a bad place, it was a dark place, full of violence, everyone absolutely smashed out their skull and punching each other, just one massive place where it's all just disgusting, gross. And that's was my view of nightclubs, and that's what I thought. And I think there's a lot of people think, when I talk to people who haven't gone to nightclubs before, what they think it is. And the thing is, you'll know if you've gone to a nightclub, that's not necessarily true. That's not the whole conclusion of what nightclubs are, and half the time it's not like that at all. A lot of the time it's just you going out with your mates and having a dance and having a good time. But the connotations are that nightclubs is a place full of sinners. So the church goes, you shouldn't go there. But here's the thing. When Jesus was alive, the church says you can't go to the well at midday, because that's when prostitutes go. And at what time did Jesus go to the well? He went at midday to hang out with the prostitutes. So if we made it that simple, the answer is easy. Go to nightclubs. But we're not Jesus. You see, Jesus was perfect. Jesus was whole. Jesus was free from temptation, and he was free from all that. We're not. You see, we have our faults and we have our failures. So the answer is, if we should go to nightclubs or not, it's different for every single person. And it's not just, this topic's not just nightclubs. You can apply this to every area of your life. If you're a recovering drug addict and you've just got off drugs and you're still through recovery, you wouldn't be advised, it'd be stupid for you to go to a drug den, because there's so much temptation there that you could relapse very quickly. That's the same with nightclubs. If you know you struggle with drinking a lot, getting smashed out of your face, and doing a lot of stuff you regret, if you know that's something you struggle with and it's hard for you to come over, then nightclubs aren't the place for you to go, because it's stupid to go to a place where, when you're trying to recover from something, to go back to that. It doesn't make sense. When you're recovering something, you don't go back to your place to start off with, because that's when you could relapse very quickly. So nightclubs as a whole aren't necessarily a bad place. What goes on there, some stuff we'll see as a sin. In the Bible, Paul goes, don't get completely drunk out of your mind. He doesn't say it in those words, but that's kind of what he's meaning. But then Jesus turned water into wine. So having alcohol there isn't an issue, but getting smashed, that's when Paul goes, is not correct. I'm not going to get into Christians who drink alcohol. I'll probably do another video on all that, but very quick summary. If you're going to a nightclub and you want to have a drink, feel free to have a drink. Do you mean don't get smashed? Paul says that's a whole different thing. But yeah, so nightclubs aren't necessarily a bad place. What goes on there can sometimes be bad, but also it can be a really good place. You can go and have a dance with your mates and have a good time. So I think, should Christians go to nightclubs? It's dependent on each different person. You need to have a look at yourself and go, what happens there at nightclub? Am I struggling with that right now? Am I struggling with those temptations? Am I struggling with those issues? And if I go, will I relapse and that not be healthy? And if there's a part of you thinking, oh, I'm not sure if I should go because I'm going to struggle with that, I'm not sure if I can hold my ground, then don't go. But if you know, oh, I'm good, go and be countercultural. Go and be a light in that place. Go and have a good time. Go and dance with your mates and show how you can still have a good time and be countercultural there. So each person is different, if you get what I'm saying. It's not like a definitive answer, should you go yes or no about nightclubs. You need to look at yourself and think, can I go there and be different and not relapse? Can I go there and be different and withhold temptations, or will it be a bad place for me to go because I'm not sure if I can cope with the temptations? Once you decide if you can or not, that's your decision that you can or not go to nightclubs. I think it's all on everyone's different walk, depending on different times in your walk, will depend if you want to or not want to go to nightclubs. Does that make sense? I hope this video explained my view on nightclubs. I've gone to clubs before, I've loved it. I go with my mates and I have a good boogie and it's a really good time. But you just need to decide yourself if at this time in your walk of life, if it's going to be the right decision for you. So yeah, don't feel bad about going to nightclubs, but have a think about it before. I think it's a lot bigger thought than just, oh, let's go, if that makes sense. Have a think about it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, please like and subscribe. Yeah, please do that. It really does help. And if you have any other thoughts or opinions or anything you want to discuss or anything you want me to discuss, please drop them down below in the comments. I would really appreciate that. I love you guys. Peace, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.